Wyoming moves to ban the sale of new electric vehicles by 2035. Well, this is very interesting. Wyoming has introduced to the state legislature to ban the sale of new electric vehicles by 2035 to ensure the stability of its oil and gas industry. Now, this after car manufacturers and the federal government have been pushing so hard to incentivize drivers to purchase or lease new electric vehicles. This may be shocking to you, but it's important to look at the impact to Wyoming and what this state wants for its residents. So here's why. But first, I want to remind you to subscribe and click that little bell for notifications so you don't miss anything. We give you more than car reviews and first looks of new vehicles. We give you car smarts because knowledge is power. And you can support us by buying us a cup of coffee. The link is down below. This announcement comes as a total of 17 states, including New York, Colorado, and Oregon, are implementing vehicle emission standards tied to rules established in California and the California Air Research Board, known as CARB. They're agreeing with the decision to follow California's strictest in the nation new regulations that require all new cars, pickups, and SUVs to be electric or hydrogen powered by 2035. The pushback from other states has begun. The state of Wyoming announced Friday State Joint Resolution 4, which aims to preserve the state's oil, coal, and gas industry. The bill notes that Wyoming lacks a charging station infrastructure and is concerned about the waste caused by used electric vehicle batteries that cannot be recycled. This is a real concern, and we've discussed this in other segments. You can check that out right there. Wyoming officials are arguing that oil and gas production have created countless jobs and contributed massive revenue to the state of Wyoming throughout its history. Without this industry, Wyoming would have less tax income and less cash flow to invest back into the state. This is a simple concept. No resident wants to have increased taxes to cover the loss in state revenue or see an increase in unemployment by tenfold. The proposed legislation comes from a group of lawmakers led by Senator Jim Anderson. In 2021, Wyoming was placed as the 8th top oil producer in the U.S., producing 85.43 million barrels. I wonder if the passing of this resolution will also open up the conversation from other oil-producing states, as they may consider this resolution as well. The impact of the state to Wyoming would be huge. Approximately 100 companies are operating 30,000 miles of pipelines, not including gathering systems or inactive or abandoned pipelines that need maintenance. This would end more than 68,000 union jobs in the state's oil and gas industry. In addition, the bill praises gas-powered vehicles as enabling the state's industries and businesses to ship goods and resources across the U.S. Lawmakers also noted that the U.S. has consistently invested in the oil and gas industry to sustain gas-powered vehicles, and that investment has resulted in the continued employment of thousands of union workers in the oil and gas industry in Wyoming and throughout the country. On the other hand, the shift to electric vehicles would cause harm and negative impact on Wyoming's communities and will be detrimental to Wyoming's economy and the ability for the country to efficiently engage in commerce. The bill encourages Wyoming residents to limit the sale and purchase of new EVs and aim to phase them out entirely by 2035. Speaking to the Cowboy State Daily, Senator Brian Boner said, in quote, "It's a very serious issue that deserves some public discussion. I'm interested in making sure that the solutions that some folks want to this so-called climate crisis are actually practical in real life." Close quote. Here's my take. Banning the sale on certain types of vehicles is just as bad as mandating another. The choice should be yours. The big question is, could the train of thought now spread across other state legislatures? Probably. It's certainly going to open some discussions. If you got value from this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have any questions or comments, because you always do, I'll be happy to answer. You can support me by buying me a cup of coffee. The link for that is down in the description, as well as links to my website, social media, book, and our podcast. I'm Lauren Fix. Thank you so much for watching.